Greetings, my fellow Helldivers. This is the commander of the SES, Father of Conquest. And I have seen some of you still struggling to deal with the Automatons. Don't get me wrong, they are a force to be reckoned with, but they are not invincible. And I'm going to give you some tips and tricks for those of you who may be fearful and struggling against the robotic forces that we need to crush for democracy. The weapon I tend to use against bots and bugs is the SG-8 Punisher shotgun. Some of you may say this is not very efficient because it only is light armor penetrating, but that is where some are mistaken. It may not penetrate medium armor very well, but it will stagger almost every bot automaton force you will be facing against. The only ones it's not going to stagger are the Hulks and the tanks, and basically anything of that size. But everything of the regular force troops and the Devastators will be staggered with each blow of this gun. So it is very useful. My secondary weapon I love to take is the P4 Senator, because it is medium armor penetrating, and it just feels so good when you deliver justice with this gun right to the automaton's faces. If you do not particularly like the Senator, my other recommendation would be the P19 Redeemer. Either of these guns are quite efficient against the bugs or the bots. I just find this one a little bit better, and I think it pairs well with the Punisher, because as you can see in the weapon traits, the rounds reload. This means if you happen to panic reload often, you are not going to be dumping your entire magazine. So for those of you who might be struggling with maintaining your ammo, these guns will help you with that. You can reload rounds individually. Now the grenade, the impact grenade is pretty useful. But if you prefer other weapons, you do not need to take each of these weapons. These are just weapons that can make your experience a little easier if you are struggling against the automaton forces. These are not meta weapons, and I don't really believe in the whole meta weapon ideology in the first place. Use what you're comfortable with. Use what is efficient for you. If it works, it works. But this is more for people that are struggling against the forces of the robots. And if you're having to fail, like that poor squadron behind me, you may find much more ease of use with these weapons I'm suggesting you take with you, as well as these stratagems. Now, for stratagems I take with me, I take the Eagle Airstrike, the Orbital Rail Cannon Strike, the Orbital 380 HE Barrage, and the AC-8 Autocannon. These are very useful against hulks, tanks, turrets, and basically any large threat you're going to come across. These are great for dealing with the small enemies, clustered enemies, and getting rid of any bot fabricator. And these are great to throw at larger bases, because when you throw them at the base, you can just walk away and forget about it, and it'll either destroy the entire base or damage the majority of it. So you can loop back later to finish it off, collect samples, or just throw it and forget it. And the autocannon is very efficient against every force, because it can shoot from a large distance and cause a large amount of damage. It is very efficient, very versatile. These are not things that you need to take, but these are things that just might make your experience once again easier. And now we just throw the airstrike. Because we have small troops here, they're not a big threat, but this will clear them out. Oh good, we have one of them.
How about a nice cup of liver tea?
And now I'll demonstrate how easy it is to deal with them. Look at that. Perfect shot. Headshot. But even if I had missed and just hit the body, it would have staggered him. Now, since I'm by myself, I do want to try and avoid a lot of the threats, because again, I'm by myself. If you're by yourself, usually by choice now, rather than because of the matchmaking has been improved greatly to what it used to be. You want to just avoid most of the things and focus on doing the main objective. You may think having the autocannon is a detriment to those. You would be mistaken. You can take them down with the autocannon. And here we go. I don't know how you've seen me. Yeah, 3 shots, it's done. Easy peasy. And why we have the railgun, just to make life easier. Even turrets are no threat to you with an autocannon, provided you can see the back of them. And deliver the shots carefully. 3 to 4 shots usually is good, and will destroy that threat. Even the tanks are the same, provided you see the back of them. The front is no good. The front, your shots are useless and will bounce off.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
Alright, I don't want to get destroyed by the artillery, so I'm going to deal with that, which again, the autocannon is great for. But so is the airstrike. Being versatile is good. Versatility. Now, the 380. Just throw and forget. It's great on objectives you have to destroy and large bases. Look at that destruction. Does the work for you at a safe distance too. And don't forget to use cover. Cover is necessary when fighting the Automaton.
Not today!
And dealt with. And you can deal with bot fabricators, provided you can see the vents. Just pure versatility. Ah, there's a bot fabricator there. Now they are a threat, especially when you're on your own, but they can be destroyed. Now we're just gonna give it everything we can because it needs everything we can give it. And I think it's dead, which is good. Shotgun. There we go. Successful mission and extraction. Sure, I didn't get all the sub-objectives. Sure, I didn't get all the bases. But that's all you truly need. And this is only on your own. Now you can work with other people more often and more frequently and have better chances of success in completing the entire map objective. So hopefully these tips and tricks will have helped you in successfully completing your missions against the Automaton forces. This is the commander of the SES, Father of Conquest, signing off.